Thomas Savoyce.
And I'm Meredith Burris.
And this is The Fix. Last race before the championship? Man, who shocks us? Alex Bowman gets the pole, leads 194 laps. Thought he was going to win that thing. Man, what a race. 88 team did awesome.
They did awesome. And so did Matt Kenseth. I mean, leading over 50 laps towards the end of the race, but fortunately we had a mishap, hit the wall, went spinning out of control, and gosh, kind of ended his chance at the championship.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That was a heartbreaker. The whole race was a nail biter. But another man's woes is another man's victories. Joey Logano gets a victory, locks himself into the championship round. Now he's going to Homestead, running with Carl Edwards, Jimmy Johnson, and Kyle Busch.
Yeah, and speaking of our top four, a couple weeks ago we asked you guys to submit your picks for your championship four, and we selected a winner this week, and the winner is JB Sawyer 24. So congrats, JB Sawyer.
Congrats, JB Sawyer 24. Very good. Only two people picked there. Only two people, right?
Yeah, 2 out of all our submissions actually got it right.
Very good. All right. So, hey, but if you didn't get a chance to win, or if you didn't win because you didn't pick the 4, guess what? We're going to give you another opportunity. Pick the championship winner at Homestead before the start of the race using #TheFix on Facebook or Twitter, and you can win a free prototype.
Yep, and we are so excited because we get to watch this go down firsthand at Homestead to see who's going to claim this year's championship, and we're going to be there alongside with some of our RCCA members. It's going to be an awesome weekend, and can't wait.
Good weather, good fun. It's going to be a great time. And you want to be sure to tune into The Fix next week because we're going to be live on location filming our show in Homestead. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great weekend, great championship weekend. I cannot wait.
It's going to be awesome.
And we also have 2 new releases announced this week. We got Ryan Blaney's. We also have Matt D. Guido, his number 83, Back to Blue diecast. You want to get those 2 cars at LionelRacing.com or through your local dealers today. Here we are at a top secret location, deep in the bowels of Lionel, the Lionel Archive Room. Not too many people get to come see this room, but today we're going to give you a tour of our facility. First thing behind me is from 2012, the RCCA Member Appreciation Event. If you were there, if you remember that, Scott Lebedo painted this whole entire car in less than 14 minutes. It was truly spectacular. So what other better place to keep this great piece of historic memory from RCCA than our one of our events is on the wall in the archive room. Also, got all these great trains. All this history from Lionel goes all the way back to the 40s. This stuff was hand painted. A lot of unique history in this room for Lionel. As you're aware, Lionel is over 115 years old, so there's tons of history. It's got all kinds of great boxes, shows all the different logos and all the changes that went over all the years that we've been in company. Also to the right, we have these blueprints and these file cabinets. It's fantastic. The blueprints go way back. There's some blueprints even in there from the day before Pearl Harbor. We've actually found one labeled with that date. Fantastic. Really cool. There's a lot of history in this room. People love to come to the archive room and just see all the unique things in this room. All the trains, all the diecast, the NASCAR memorabilia that we have. We have some stuff from teams that we use at member events. We have some great sheet metal. We got Grace used tires. So you definitely want to come to a members event if you've never been. This is a great room. Going to take a quick tour, kind of walk down this other aisle here. Also, the number one question we get is all of our diecast number 1s. We keep them in if you've been to our facility and you've been on a tour of our facility, you've seen we keep the number 1s in a shelf. Also, when those shelves get full because we get all the number 1s, we keep them here in our archive room. Up here on like a top shelf so nobody can get to them. All the number 1s for the Elites and ARCs, top shelf, top secret. Again, top secret location. Where are we? All right, final thing in this room, just got to show you. Kyle Larson, Sprint Showdown. His diecast finally arrived, giving you a first look at it. His first win, not a points win, but a Sprint Cup win, nevertheless, his first Sprint Cup win. Charlotte Motor Speedway. Do you remember that race? Racing Chase Elliott door to door, final lap, beating and banging the whole straightaway, coming to the checker flag. Kyle Larson just beat him. All that beating and bang, all those marks are on the side of the car. Looks great. If you did not order this car, you really want to get your order in at LionelRacing.com or through your local dealers. Hey gang, it's that time again where we jump into our mailbag and answer a few questions from our collectors. The first one is from Alexander Segal, and he asked about the low downforce package on our prototypes and the spoiler. Well, I have a 2017 prototype here in front of me, and if you're watching the releases that we did in the past few weeks, you've seen our 2017 prototypes, and I think that's where that question comes from. The diecast for 2017 will have the correct low downforce package spoiler on it. They're just this way right now because as we get the new first runs of the prototypes for 2017 in. So it's a great question. Next question actually stems off prototypes. He asks, what makes getting a prototype so special? Well, I got to tell you, I think a lot of people know the answer to that. Prototypes are very special and they're coveted by a lot of our members. These diecasts, typically only 6 of these are produced, and they're used to for our samples for the teams and for approvals. In most cases, there could be a lot of changes on the actual production piece, from the paint schemes to logos to colors. So there can be a lot of differences from the prototypes to the actual production piece. So it's another great question. Our final question is, I was wearing a shirt the other day that says, just one more diecast I promise, on one of our videos. And they say, where can I get one of those shirts? You can get those shirts. That's our Diecastaholic line. It's at lionelracing.com. You want to check those out. We have some really cool shirts for our collectors and for our members. So if you have questions for us, be sure to send them to us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram using #TheFix.